covering Northern California. You're watching Action News Now, coverage you can count on.
We've put in a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of effort just for someone to come in and steal our avocados like it's nothing.
Downtown Chico business frustrations. Happening now, Chico City leaders are gauging how operating businesses are really feeling. Plus, tackling homelessness in Red Bluff's Sam Ayers Park, a look at what's in the works. And new at 6, supervisors made their decision regarding the old Shasta County courthouse, and it's literally out with the old. No longer uncertain, the Shasta County Board of Supervisors today decided the future of the old courthouse. It will be torn down. Action News Now reporter Blake Mayfield has more on what went into that major decision.
Plummer.
Yes. All right, passes 4/5.
Shasta County supervisors decided in a 4-1 vote, with Supervisor Kellstrom dissenting, to tear down the old Shasta County courthouse and develop the property into something else. The decision came after Supervisors Long and Plummer held a meeting outside of the courthouse last week to get community input on the vacant building's future. The old Shasta County courthouse behind me here closed last February to make way for the new Shasta County courthouse, which sits adjacently to the old one on Court Street. Supervisors weighed 3 different options for the courthouse's future. One was to demolish the building and construct a parking lot, costing $7 million. Another was to demolish the annex and old jail portions of the building and repurpose it for county use and a parking lot, costing $17.5 million.
Can we continue to explore other options?
Ultimately, the decision to demolish it and develop it in the future will cost the county only $6.2 million. Before supervisors decided on that, the public had their own ideas for the old site.
I can tell you, the pictures always show a beautiful building when you take them from the other side of the street, but when you get right up on top of the building, it is not pretty.
Have parking scattered around, have it a park, a beautiful place to rest at R&R. It can be everything, and you can have these little shops or these other little components that you're talking about.
The demolition of the courthouse will create 49 parking spaces and allow for future partial development for other uses. Reporting in Redding, I'm Blake Mayfield, Action News Now.
Now, the county did not say when the demolition of the old courthouse will take place, but the project is expected to be completed by July of 2027. First responders rushed to a rescuing a person stuck on an island in the Feather River in Oroville. And we did call CAL FIRE Butte unit. They say they rushed to the scene after a woman called in saying her boyfriend was stuck on an island right behind the Boss Burger on Montgomery Street about 4:30 this afternoon. CAL FIRE says the man was not in distress but was 30 feet away from shore. CAL FIRE says Butte County Search and Rescue, Oroville Fire, and other agencies were also on the scene and were working to find out how he got onto the island in the first place. We are still tracking more rain on the way, and there is a live look over Shasta County right now from the Alert California camera there. That's obviously high up, some snow on the ground there, Howie. More rain coming. Any snow at the higher elevation still?
Yeah, we'll see 3 to 5 more inches of snow in 4,000 feet elevation or higher. And the winds will pick up as well, but not today. Those are yesterday's winds. I'm showing you those now because I'm going to show you that the winds have really dwindled down to almost nothing. But yesterday, I don't want to say yesterday this time because it was earlier in the day for our St. Patty's Day. Remember, this is yesterday, March 17th on Monday. We saw winds gusting away to over 30 miles per hour in some spots. Those winds have since dwindled down to almost nothing, very much on the calm side. They will pick up again, but we need our temperatures to pick up because for now, we're staying below average. We will see a change in our temperatures, but as I was just talking with Alan a moment ago, yes, we could see another 3 to 5 inches of snow above 4,000 feet, as well as winds gusting to 50 miles per hour. And we're going to cover all that and more coming up in a few minutes, Alan.
Thanks, Howie. The site's reservoir project in Colusa County got another boost. $134 million in federal funding is headed to the project. Comes from the Water Infrastructure Improvements for the Nation Act. The project chairman says California desperately needs more water storage, and this brings the project closer to construction. The allocation brings federal contributions to the site's reservoir project to more than $780 million. The off-stream reservoir would add an additional 1.5 million acre-feet of storage capacity. The Shasta County Board of Supervisors is helping the city of Redding guarantee flights to Denver by providing an additional $100,000 to Redding to help meet guaranteed revenue goals for the airline. In January, supervisors voted unanimously to grant the city's request to provide the money. They did so with the stipulation that it would be the last contribution of the county funds towards the flight. Today, the board voted 4-1 to get rid of that stipulation, opening the door for the city of Redding to ask for more money if needed. The money will be taken from the miscellaneous general budget, which is offset by the reserve for contingencies. The Chico City Council tonight will hear details of a recent survey by the Downtown Chico Business Association that shows just 8% of business owners describe the current environment where they work and where they operate as positive. Action News Now reporter Nathan Espindula is live in downtown Chico. Nathan, what have business owners told you today about why they view the situation as being negative right now?
Well, Alan, I spoke with many downtown Chico business owners, and they told me that their biggest issue is with homeless people. For example, I'm here at Lily's Brazilian Bistro, and right where I'm standing, there used to be tables and chairs, but the store owner told me she saw some homeless people steal some, and now there's no more outdoor seating. I also spoke with the owners of Wraps and Beyond, a restaurant right in front of Lily's Brazilian Bistro, and they told me that they often have homeless people urinating in front of their business and that they really hate that. And street-facing restaurants aren't the only ones with issues. Mas Amor, a restaurant located inside the Phoenix building downtown, told me that they also have a lot of issues with transients.
They're actually super rude sometimes. They've knocked down our signs, they've thrown our signs out on the road, everything. And even someone came in and stole our avocados one time. It's kind of crazy.
However, not every business owner downtown thinks the homeless are a problem. Thomas Hightower, the owner of Pita Pit, told me that homelessness can be found everywhere, and that it's up to customers and store owners to learn to live and have fun despite their presence. I also spoke with Debbie Mosley from the Downtown Chico Business Association, and she told me that they are aware of these issues and they are working to fix them. Live in Chico, I'm Nathan Espindula for Action News Now.
Thanks, Nathan. The Downtown Chico Business Association also told us today that starting next week, they plan to host continuing events in downtown, particularly at City Plaza, and that will mean that police will need to be moving homeless people out of the area for those events. New at 6, a major blight problem was cleared out today on Wyandotte Avenue in South Oroville. Oroville City Councilwoman Janet Goodson shared these photos on social media today. She says code enforcement, public works, and city crews demolished this burned out structure. She says the building was a hub for criminal activity as well as squatting and illegal dumping. Happening right now, Red Bluff city leaders are discussing what comes next to a designated camping area in Sam Ayers Park. Action News Now reporter Jesse Angelo shows us what could be done.
In September of 2022, Dog Island Park, or Sam Ayers Park in the city of Red Bluff, was designated by the city as a homeless encampment area. Tonight, the city council is going to hear a report and discuss the current status of the park, especially noting that since 2024, the Path Navigation Center opened, and some say that that has reduced the need for such a designated camping area. No decisions or actions will be made at tonight's city council meeting, just a presentation and discussion of the future of Dog Island Park. In Red Bluff, Jesse Angelo, Action News Now.
Since 2022, a portion of the park has been utilized as a designated camping area. We'll have more on tonight's outcome on Action News Now at 11. Meanwhile, new at 6, the Habitat for Humanity of Butte County organization says that it's starting its first subdivision in Chico. The nonprofit group says that this 5-home project will be on Rosalind Court. They say this is along the street named after the late First Lady Rosalind Carter. To be more specific, this is near Boucher and Wisconsin Streets in Chapmantown area. The nonprofit says that over 100 families showed interest in home ownership, with 35 applications already received. So looking at the bigger picture, to date, the nonprofit Habitat for Humanity says it has completed 25 homes since the 2018 Camp Fire, and this includes 6 homes on Mulberry Street in Chico, 19 in Paradise. Shasta County's Veterans Services Office is getting a new boost. We'll show you who stepped up to the plate.